This fabric has been waiting around a while for the perfect project. I think there's enough of it to even use it in the back in the end. But we're gonna head on over and open up 1 block 3-yard quilts and see what's in store. So I'm shocked that I think I've only done 1 quilt from this book, and I think it's been this Synergy one. I feel like I did some other ones, but this one is what spoke to me with this fabric. So we've got, in this one, we've got 192 half square triangles at least. So this won't be a late night project. This will be a during the day when my brain is still functioning project. So we've got our big focal print. That's gonna be a nice big size square. We've got a background fabric and we've got an accent fabric. So what we're gonna do for our big focal print, and hopefully it fits in there right. Like, look how much of this fabric I have. But look at these guys. Nice and bright and happy little ocean critters. Some of them may be further apart, but I think having that as the backing will also help the front make a little more sense. So with this, obviously we've got to go bright, we've got to go colorful, we've got to go happy and cheery and all sorts of good stuff. And looking at my options, I had this purple for my backing, or this purple is going to be my fabric number 2, which ends up being all those half square triangles, half of those half square triangles, and then my other half of my half square triangles, it's going to be this. I thought that was going to be so much fun. And then paired with all of this, like, even if you only get like a part of a jellyfish, like, it's still going to be bright and fun and happy. And so maybe I'll even make my border bigger. I don't know. We'll see what happens with this guy, but there's so much fun going on. I'm really excited to see this come together. So let's dive under the sea again and take an evening stroll. Alright, so we're going to take a stroll through the ocean. Look how perfectly pieced this one is. Well, perfectly cut. No, some of the other ones, maybe not so much, but that's going to be like front and center. So there's our focal pieces. You can probably hear Trixie climbing in the garbage can for some reason. I cut these twice as big. 1, because I had enough fabric, and 2, I wanted a little bit more color on my outsides. I've got one set's going to be my border, my inner border, and then I changed my binding to be the purple. It was written in the book to be this color, but I wanted to save that for other things. Those are my little squares that go with the block. And then these are going to be all my half square triangles. So we're going to start by making 192 little baby half square triangles. Wish me luck. So we have made it past all the half square triangling, and here are these cute little fishy blocks. So these are all just gonna line up together. I think there's 12 of them. I was doing them late, so I lost count. I thought there was either 12 or 16, but it's gonna be 3 or 4 across if there's 16, 4 down. And then after I get them all together, then it's just putting the rows together and then the middle and then doing the borders, and then they're done. And then I thought I had the back already, but maybe I did, maybe I didn't. It's been a long time since I've looked at this quilt in the first place. So we're gonna see what we have and go from there. So we'll go swim with these little fishies away and put them all together like a little pop in a little peepholes in an aquarium. So I'll meet you back at my machine to make our quilt top. So our evening stroll under the sea is now complete. And despite all these chaotic half square triangles, I think it's so cute. I love the little like, almost like pops of sea, ocean, like you're in the aquarium kind of looking through. And I'm pretty sure I made this border a smidge bigger than what's in the pattern. I think in the pattern it shows that border number 2 is narrower than the rest of it. So I made it bigger. It's more fun because then you get to see little pops of fish everywhere. And then my purple's gonna be my binding. So now I've got to figure out what I'm gonna quilt this with. So I feel like I have more of this aquarium one somewhere in this room. I'll have to look back at the beginning of this video again just to see what I said I was going to do and if I can keep through with that promise. If not, clearly we've got lots of colors that I can choose from to just do a solid. Since I made the borders bigger, it might be a little bit bigger than with the fabric, so I'll have to piece something anyways, so whatever. So let me give you an up close look at some of these blocks, and then we'll be back soon to quilt it. And I've got to decide on between 2 things, so maybe when you watch this, you can get some ideas brewing. Should I do like an ocean edge to edge design, or I've got a really cute one that is stars and pearls, because I figure the stars on here are really cute and they'll kind of look like starfish, and the pearls will kind of look like bubbles. So that's the way I'm leaning towards. But who knows? Anything can happen. I could find some random third option that I wasn't even thinking of, because that's how things work these days. So let's get up close. This is probably my favorite block, and show you what this evening stroll looks like. And we'll be back soon to quilt it, bind it, and give you the full reveal.